Good morning, class. So, we were doing chapter number 1. In the last video, we have completed till third generation of computer. I hope you have revised till third generation. Now, today we will start with fourth generation computer on page number 6. These computers are still in use and are being developed further. Still in use means still we are using them. The fourth generation computer. Microprocessor chip were developed in this stage. 0 and 1 were coded to do arithmetical operations. These are known as binary numbers. This already we have studied in the last class that in the computer we are coded with 0 and 1, and these are also known as binary numbers. This is more important. Please underline this. Some computers of this generation are very small. They can fit into the palm of the hand. Now they are very small so that you can fit in your palm also. In 1981, IBM introduced the first computer for the home users, and in 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh. So, in 1981, IBM introduced the first computer for the home users, which are the users which are at home and from home they can use it. In 1984, Apple introduced the Macintosh. Please underline this, that in 1984, Apple has introduced what? That is Macintosh. Till then, the major stress was on how to improve the hardware. Now, after that, they are thinking, how to improve the hardware. This resulted in smaller size and greater the speed of the computer. How much they are improving the hardware so that the result will come that the computers are smaller in size and greater in the speed also. So now come up to the next page, that is page number 7. These days scientists are working on fifth generation computer. Now fifth generation computer is what we are using now. These computers will be based on artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the branch of computer science that deals with making the computer think and take decisions like human beings. It is important to note that with each generation of computer, the computing speed has increased and the size of the computer decreased. Now what happened in here? These computers will be based on artificial intelligence. Okay. Artificial intelligence is what? Is the branch of the computer science that deals with making the computer think and take decisions like human beings. Can you see the figure 1.20? That is a robot. All you have you all are knowing about these robots. You have seen many pictures also. Many movies are based on this. It is important to note that with each generation of computer, the computing speed has increased and the size of the computer is decreasing. Now, if you go through all the generation of the computer, that is for first, second, third, fourth and fifth, it is what? In every generation, the size has been increasingly. The speed has been increasing, and the size of the computer is decreased. This is the main thing which in every generation we can think of. Now come to the modern age of computer. Modern computers are much smaller in size, consume much less electricity and work very fast. Now modern computers are what? Smaller in size, they consume less electricity and they are very fast. Please underline this. Besides performing calculations, today's computers help us to do a lot of things. Now besides this, computers are helping in our daily life also, and they are helping us in many ways. Some of the computers that we use today are shown below. Now some computers in modern age we are using now. So now we will be studying about them in detail. Desktop computer, you all know we are using in our labs. That is, they are placed on the desks and commonly used at home, schools and shops. This is already you have seen that these are we can put it on the desk or the table and we can use it. Mainly these are used in homes, schools or shops. You can see it in figure 1.21. Laptop. They are smaller in size, can be carried everywhere. Laptop is larger than notebook and a palm top. You can see this laptop. I hope everybody has seen laptop, or maybe some of you are also having that. So laptop is smaller than size as compared to the desktop computer, and they are just larger than a notebook. This is a notebook. Can you see this notebook? And this is larger, a little larger than the notebook or the palm tops. Now come to the next one. Tablets. They are portable in size and have touch screen and virtual keyboard. Tablets are what everybody, maybe most of you are having tablets. So you can see this picture. This is just like bigger than your Android phones, and they have the touch screen and a virtual keyboard. So these are the three modern computers which we are using now: the desktop computer, laptop and the tablets. Now we will be studying about the characteristics of the computer. Come to the next page, page number 8. The following are the main characteristics of modern computer. Now what are the characteristics of a modern computer? First is speed. A computer takes only few seconds for calculation that we may take hours to solve. Like what if a computer is solving any problem, we may take lot of time, but a computer can do it in few seconds. Accuracy. A computer always gives correct results if the input given is correct of the computer to the computer produces accurate result. If you have given the correct information to the computer, then it will give you a correct result also. Diligent. A computer never gets tired or bored. It can do some work again and again with same accuracy or speed. Now we get tired, like after school we come to home and we get tired, like today we have done a lot of writing work and all like that. But a computer never gets tired and bored. It can do again and again the same work with same accuracy and speed. High storage. Computer can store a large amount of data safely in the memory for future use. Computer can store large amount of data in its memory for our future use. That is why they are useful machine to work on. That's why they are the useful machines to work on. The last one is the versatile. A computer can perform different types of tasks at a time. This feature makes it a versatile machine. Now computer can perform many functions at a particular time. That's why it is called as a versatile machine. This is the one most important feature of the modern computers. For example, you can type a letter in MS Word and listen to the music at the same time. Yes or no? You are doing now? Yes. So till today we will be doing this. Today we have learned about 4th generation, 5th generation, modern age of computer and the characteristics. Please revise the whole chapter till the characteristics. In the next part we will be doing the limitations of the computer and the exercise part. Okay, till then bye bye and thank you so much.